What's going on, guys, and welcome to Rabbit's Used Cars. You know, I have a love-hate relationship with Pontiacs. If you see my VinWiki story, remember the story about me racing my dad and my GTO and a Chevelle. That was a good Pontiac story. Well, you remember another VinWiki story I told you about a Pontiac, that a certain Pontiac Bonneville I had that I traded with my dad. I like to take pride in being able to sell anything. I mean, I'm the guy that sold the X-ray machine to the terrorist, and I'm the guy that sold the car that just can't be sold. The ones that car dealers can't sell, old Rabbit can. I like to think of myself as the closer. That black Bonneville, the story behind it, I had that car longer probably than any old car I ever bought to flip or sell. It was a great car, and it was a car that everybody loved, but no one loved just enough to buy it. Like, everybody would look at it, man, and it was beautiful. It was almost as pretty as this gorgeous Firebird we're gonna talk about here in a little bit. And that car, I could not give it to anybody. And I would take it to car shows. This is way before internet stuff. I'd take it to car shows, and I had the perfect for sale sign. And I'll even tell you a joke. So we were at a big Good Guys car event. We're in a car corral. A car corral is basically where all the cars for sale at the car show end up. You know, you got all these cars sitting here, and I got this big 22-foot long jet black Bonneville, red and white guts. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Slammed down the ground, big wheels, just a beautiful car. This car was absolutely sterile clean. A great car. Like, I truly enjoyed driving it. So when I told someone, hey man, this thing hits the road like a dream, legitimately, that car hit the road like a dream. Oh man, it rides and drives just as good as it looks. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I've rode and drove a lot of those cars. They say that as good as it looks. It's not. This car was. This car was literally everything you want an old car to be. It had that feeling. It stopped good. It drove good. And it was damn near unsellable. I couldn't give the damn thing away. I bought the car at a great price. I bought it from the original family, like this Firebird. I bought it from the family, and it's just a one family owned car. The brother bought it new, the other brother got it, and then I got it. And of course, what do I do with family heirlooms? I cut the springs on and put big wheels on and lower them down, ruin them. No, I'm just kidding. We made this car a really nice car. It was a looker. And the thing is, if it was a 65 Impala, sold it like that. But my supersized GTO, everybody loved it, but not enough. It's kind of like that girl that's like been the bridesmaid, but never married. That's how I felt with this damn Bonneville. So here I am at this car crowd, a Good Guys show, and I won't say where because they kind of got onto me for this. You got to think about it. When you're hanging around a bunch of car dealers and car salesmen and flippers and all this stuff, we all run together, so we all give each other a hard time. We all know what each other's selling. We all know what's going on. To kind of mix it up a little bit, I got a bright idea. We're in a little beach town. Not gonna say the town, but we're in this town, and they had one of those stores that sell books that have little, like, full covers where you can't see what's on the cover. Well, I bought me one of those books, and I just laid that centerfold out across the big bench seat in that Pontiac. Well, hell, I had 30 people just staring inside this damn Pontiac. And everybody's trying to figure out, man, you got all these people piled around this car. Didn't sell it. Got a lot of action. Got a lot of people looking at it. A lot of people looking and oohing and ahhing, but nobody bought it. Actually, the next car show I went with a car, I didn't put the price on. I think I had the car priced at like $14,500. The car weighed like 5,600 pounds or 5,400 pounds or whatever it was. It was a monster. It weighed like 5,400 pounds. So I broke it down by the pound, how much I'm selling it for. And it broke down to like, 48 cents a pound. I said, this thing is cheaper than damn cheap hamburger meat. Buy it, somebody, and like literally, that's why, I've been driving this car. And hell, I got where I just liked it. I just drove it. Hell, I wasn't gonna sell it, so hell, I might as well drive it. Hell, I drove it to work every day. It was a great car. It was just truly, I did nothing to it but put gas in it and drive it. That's all I did was car. It's truly a great car. And the thing is, I'm trying to tell everybody about it, and I guess that it gets mixed up with everybody else's great car. That you know what I'm saying? I need to find a real Pontiac guy or something. So where we are, we're riding around in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and my dad is too, in a '67 Camaro. Funny how these stories just bring you right back around. In a '67 Camaro, and my dad's sweating probably worse than I am right now. And he's riding around this big block Camaro and just had, just the worst luck with it, just right off the bat. The car slid off the trailer, and my dad's just tired of this car. and he sees me riding around in a cool breeze in this big Bonneville, air conditioned, cruising, everybody hooting and hollering as I drive down the strip in this thing. Let him take it out, him and Mom take it out to dinner. And he said, I'll just trade you. Done. Instantly. And that's how I got rid of it. And of course, I sold the Camaro instantly and hundreds and hundreds of flips later. That's one way of getting rid of the car. And actually, my dad ended up selling it off, believe it or not. I don't even remember what he got for it. Don't care. You know, I got rid of it. That's all that matters. I made it go away and didn't have to pull like an insurance job to do it. But we got it to go away. You know, so that I kind of love-hate with Pontiacs because of that. And, you know, I've had a few really nice Pontiacs come through. People are like, man, you need to buy this GTO. And right now I'm looking at a beautiful 1964 GTO, 389 tri-power, 4-speed, checks all the boxes, absolutely gorgeous. I'm looking at it, but I feel like I'm a little scared to buy it because I'll be honest with you, I haven't bought an old Pontiac, period, since that car. I feel like, you know, my dad told me, man, you ought to buy that GTO. That's an awesome car. I told Dad, I feel like the good Lord got me out of that one. I feel like I need to do him a favor, just stay away from them. The 10 Indians aren't for me, but that GTO is kind of haunting me a little bit because it is a good looking car, so I don't know. But speaking of good looking cars, tell me when the last time you saw an absolutely perfect, and when I say perfect, I mean it perfect, a 1967 Pontiac Firebird. And I'm talking about a pristine example in Vidaro green over black vinyl on the inside, 400 cubic inches under the hood, 4-speed transmission. This is an iconic car. And I know everybody, yeah, but it ain't no Camaro. I like it because it's not a Camaro. And this is coming from a guy that probably owned 40 first-gen Camaros in my life. I love this car because it's different. It's really like my Copo clone Camaro. I loved it because it didn't have racing stripes and rally wheels on it and all that stuff. Like, I like different stuff. And this right here, red line tires, that beautiful, beautiful dark green, black inside, 4-speed, 400. She's all business, son. I love it. I love it. But a really cool side fact is with Pontiacs, you have the Pontiac Historical Society. And those guys can tell you everything about GTOs and Firebirds and everything Pontiac. That's what these guys are. And I'm gonna tell you something. So the guy that owns this car, he brought it in. I mean, I've seen this car a few times around town and I knew it was absolutely immaculate. But he was showing me all the stuff. And, you know, when you do the Pontiac Store Society, you get, you know, window stickers and, you know, they break it down all the numbers of the car, how it came to you. And this car is literally just like that. Actually, it's got an aluminum radiator in it now. Other than that, it's all original. This is the coolest thing about this car. A little rabbit history for you kids. Here in Greenville, South Carolina, our Pontiac dealership was Attaway Easterland Pontiac. Literally 3 minutes down the road from where we're at right now, right in downtown Greenville. That was the place you went to buy your Pontiac. All our dealerships, Rex Osteen was the Chevrolet dealership, Easterland Thaxby, I think, was the Dodge dealership back in the day. But anyway, all these dealerships right there. But Attaway Easterland Pontiac, the very first sales job I ever took working a little used car lot, was a small car lot that was probably about 10 minutes that way, a little small car lot that I actually started selling cars online for, go figure. His family owned Attaway Easterland Pontiac, and that's where he got his start. So that's kind of cool when I saw that name right here in the report. This car was sold right here in Greenville, South Carolina. Now, the next cool thing is this is a one family owned car. Now, this car's bounced around from cousins to nephews to uncles, and everybody and their brothers had it. And that's the thing though. You know, you see a lot of old Cadillacs and you see a lot of big Buicks and Bonnevilles that just got hung on to. This is a muscle car. This is a sport, or this was like a sports car. These cars relatively usually lived a hard life, and this thing survived several family members and never found a ditch. This was one of the first pony cars. You know, I mean, you had the Mustangs, but they came and then GM came out and did it better. And, you know, that's how you do it, you know, and this car has stood the test of time. And that's what I love. Like literally this car right now, 53 years later, is sitting in a building 3 minutes down the road from where it was sitting in a building 53 years ago. That's cool. A little bit of a history nerd. You know what? These Pontiacs right here, definitely demand the respect. I want to thank them for bringing it out. I want to thank you guys for watching. Guys, we'll catch you next time at Rabbit's Used Cars.
Now these two are set and they are recording.
Smile real big when you're on camera. Like this. Show off. Hey everybody, you ready to sweat? Sure.
Alright, you ready, bud?
I'm ready, darling.
Feel good?
Nope.
Alright.
He said go with it. The next sale that I went to, or the next car show I went to with a car. Actually, the next car show I went to with Verdaro. Attaway Easterland. Verdaro. Attaway Easterland. Verdaro. God, it's hot. I would pay an Eskimo to sit on my damn face right now. A perfect example of what a 67 Pontiac looked like. Now, the coolest part about this car, one, I'm melting. Two, I gotta read my notes. Verdaro.